They never declared war. No press conferences. No public accusations. But behind closed doors, one of South Africa's most dangerous political battles was unfolding. Jacob Zuma versus the very party that once carried him to power. This was not a loud war. This was a silent one. The African National Congress and Jacob Zuma were once inseparable. The party gave him power, protection, and legitimacy. Zuma gave the party loyalty, strength, and mass support. But political alliances don't collapse overnight. They decay slowly, quietly, and then all at once. What most people don't realize is that Zuma didn't lose power when he stepped down as president. He lost permission. Permission to speak freely. Permission to influence openly. Permission to exist without limits. And that's where the silent war began. The ANC never attacked Zuma directly. Instead, it distanced itself. Statements became colder. Support turned conditional. Zuma was no longer our leader. He was the past. The strategy was clear. Isolate him without making him a martyr. But this strategy underestimated something critical. Zuma was not powerful because of his position inside the ANC. He was powerful because millions of people saw him as separate from it. As the ANC tried to protect its image, Zuma became the symbol of resistance against the system. Every time the party avoided defending him, his supporters felt betrayed, not just by the ANC, but by the political elite as a whole. This is where the war turned dangerous. Zuma stopped fighting publicly. He didn't attack the ANC. He didn't beg for loyalty. He waited. And waiting exposed cracks inside the party itself. Leaders argued quietly. Factions formed. Some wanted Zuma erased. Others feared the backlash of abandoning him completely. The ANC couldn't move forward with Zuma, but it couldn't move on without him either. Behind the scenes, Zuma's influence continued to shape decisions. Not through speeches, but through silence. Through loyalty that refused to die. Through supporters who no longer trusted party leadership but still trusted the man they felt stood with them. This wasn't about Zuma versus the ANC anymore. It became about the ANC versus its own base. The silent war revealed something uncomfortable. Zuma had outgrown the party. He no longer needed its platform. His power lived in memory, identity, and emotion, things political structures cannot control. And that's why the war remains silent. Because if the ANC openly declares Zuma irrelevant, it risks exposing how relevant he still is. This is not the end of the conflict. It's a stalemate. And in politics, stalemates are far more dangerous than defeats. The war between Jacob Zuma and the ANC was never meant to be seen. But silence leaves traces. And the longer this war stays hidden, the more powerful its consequences become.